It says we're live. I can't see anything yet. Still working on that part. Go to my channel. And then I gotta tilt that a little bit more. I'm getting fed up with it's both laptops. Neither of them would let me go live. Let's see. Top chat, no chat. There's times you just want to give up on everything. It's starting to show some chat over there. It's like Cheryl and Soteri and Mary Webb. Yeah, it's like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. I've cleared my history. I've cleared everything. I've reset the whole internet modem. Now I'm waiting for top chat to come back. Live chat. Trying to find where the mouse is here. There it is. I'll go on and then it says I lose my connection. I've cleaned everything. Yes, because on the only thing it'll let me go on is the iPad. And my iPad's the oldest thing I own. Trying to figure out how to get that tilted. It's got to be plugged in the whole time. So you have to look over here. Who's over here? Who's over here? What's that? She's the star of the show. Oops. Until she drops the toy again. And Lisa says, hi, sweet little baby. Yes. Yep. It's like, you want that? She'll go to sleep. She always does. Her sleep pattern's a little goofed up today. But she's definitely teething. Yes, I'm going to be making another hunter star out of green, or there's 6 colors and they have leaves and it's for a man. I was hoping to have some of the stuff done, but I'm only working on the 10-inch squares right now in the print. I don't know who you want to, old enough to know better and young enough to learn. That's our ages. Yeah. But it's like he just wanted a manly quilt. It's my choices of what. But I did give him 2 choices of fabric, but Ronnie picked. She says he doesn't need to. No, it needs to be just a surprise. It's like, when I'm looking over there, it's like, I'm looking at the wrong spot. Sorry. Because my chat's over there. It's one of two pair, and I see a fingerprint in it. I don't know where I'd ever get a fingerprint. Really? Okay. Is that why? See, I tried opening one on my Chromebook, and all it would do is spin. It wouldn't go live. So that's where all the people that want to write weird comments can go over there, because I can delete later. Hi, Melanie. Just trying to get this one settled down so I can grab some more bunny parts. I was trying to do too many things at once today. Get that stuff ready for that other quilt I need to start. And then I gotta dig out the background material. Gotta make sure I have 4 yards. I think I have. Oh, only 3 was waiting on that one? Okay. But I'd like to put this tablet here out further, but I need 2 hands. And I don't have 2 hands extra. And thank you, Melanie. It is. And it's going to have lavender minky on the back. And it will be quilted with meandering bunnies. That's Austin doing something. We're going to finish that. And then I'll sit you in the wagon. I thought, being I'm only going to get to make it the 48 wide, I wanted to have the soft and cuddly on the back. Yeah. It probably is saying something like that, Terry. But it's like, I don't have enough hands right now. I tried shutting it down. It wouldn't shut down because all it was doing was spinning. So I just closed the laptop for now. Said I'll get it later. No notification yet. This one says 15 watching is what that one says. The one I should be looking at. Yes, I can delete it later. And then I went to the last Tuesday's link, or video. I linked the pattern for just the bunny rabbits. There is no tulips in the pattern. If you need a pattern, there is a quilt that's very similar to this one. And they have it under three different names. It's got Baby Bunny, because it's a baby size quilt. Bunny Town, and I think it has just 2 borders. And then they have Bella Bunny Town, because it has 3 borders. I didn't know you could change the name every time you add a border. Who's getting that bunny quilt? Me, myself, and I. It's part of my Easter decorations. I'll just put it up over the back of a chair and use it for Easter. Wash it, put it up with the Easter stuff. But in the meantime, I'll have a table runner, a pillow, and that quilt. And then also the Bella Bunny one. It gives where you don't use, like in the first one, I think it says you need just 5 by 9. you need 5 by 9.5, or 4.5 by 9.5. So 5 by 10, or what do they call that? A jolly bar in the first one. And then in the Bella one, it tells you the yardage you need. Okay, watch yourself and go to sleep. Just rock a baby. Rock the baby. See? There you are. Yeah. It says. That's like really nice. Put it on your chair. Seen a lot of people using quilts that way. Yes, they just, I have so many. I have 2 for Halloween, and I'm making it was going to be a wall hanging. The one with the Dracula, my 3 kids, my grandkids, and my great-grandkids symboled on there. It's like Nick's Gaming. Hi, Nick. And Terry's got a quilt covering her love seat. I have a quilt on the back of my sofa. And then Alani, if she's here, it has to have minky or something soft fleece, very soft fleece. So the one that I got with all the grandkids, great-grandkids from Austin for Christmas, that's the one that she wants now. Oops. Excuse you. You feel better? We'll call that the Delaney punch. Oops. Roll that way. I don't think she's gonna sit and play. Are you gonna sit and play or go to sleep? Yes, Alani will be here after school. Auntie M had her last night for dinner. And they said that they was having macaroni and cheese and hot dogs. And then Emily goes, do you like cheese hot dogs? She says, no, you don't put cheese in my hot dog. So she had Cameron pick up just hot dogs for her. Then they'd take time to cook the dinner. She goes, I'm not eating that macaroni and cheese. It's got the wrong noodle. So she just had a hot dog while she was still hungry. And Emily bought some small Red Baron boat pizzas. So Emily got the pizza box down, showed her everything about the pizza, and she said she would try. So Emily cooked it. She cut it up in pieces. She did eat it. It did get the approval. But I bought some. Okay. Did someone mention that they put quilts on their chairs? Yes. It's a way of displaying them. It's like I put anything springy out for spring. I have a St. Patrick's Day one. I have a red and white one that I use for Valentine's Day. But it's still in the closet here. I haven't dug it out. And tomorrow's Valentine's Day. But I don't think Delaney's going to notice. Because today I told her great grandpa that this would be his 71st birthday. I said he would love to be holding you and rocking you and sleeping with you in the recliner. And she fell asleep as I was telling her the story. Hi, Kathy. But I bought some macaroni and cheese. Kraft has original and then what they call the deluxe. Well, the deluxe has little rings around the elbow macaroni. She will not even try it. And it has a different cheese taste because it's the wrong macaroni. So when I buy macaroni and anybody else buys it, I make sure that we have no rings around our macaroni. Now we can't buy the spirals. I'll put my glasses back down. Hi, Sherry. And welcome. It's like, can't remember if I've seen the name right now. It's like, my head's not. It's like, I missed part of the chat there. Yeah, those little ridges that are around the elbow macaroni, they look like they put little rings on them. She cannot, nope. Homemade noodles, she won't eat. She'll try them if she's seen them come out of a bag, but that's about it. Okay. That might be where I've seen her before. It's like, she eats things definitely by look. Just like she won't eat spaghetti, the long pasta, the normal spaghetti pasta. She won't eat spaghetti made with that. And it has to be like the penne pasta. Do you want to sit in the chair and play, in the thing and play? Because we're not getting much done. Most of your grands are picky eaters. This is probably a silly question, but quilting is using scraps of fabric and making a blanket, right? It makes a quilt. How about that? Yes, you could say that. It's like, that is making a quilt. This is with scraps. And then over here, where this lavender line is, it looks like lavender to me. It's like, this is another quilt top back there. And then, if I'll pick this up slowly. You can also take scraps. There's a wall hanging, or a table topper, and then pillows. I'm trying to do it slowly. There's a St. Patrick's Day one underneath that white piece of material. But someone's squirming off my lap fast. Lois says, "Aw, what are you looking at? Those Pez socks sure get your eyeball because they're bright orange." But it's like, see that bright orange pair of socks right there? That's what she is staring at. I have Pez collection all over in this room, and my cousin sent them to me. You love that bunny quilt? It's very simple. Soon as I can get a hand free, I want to move the camera a little bit different, so I'm not looking at the chat constantly. I'm trying to rearrange to move what I'm using because my laptop's being a lovely expense. I'd like to find out if there's something they could do to fix it, or because it's all laptops. It's my Chromebook and the regular laptop. Well, that's two toys on the floor. What else do we got to drop? Nothing. I'm slowly going to move you guys over there. Hi, Nancy. Oh, thank you, Lisa. It's like, it started, I have a table runner that I did 3 years ago. And then last year I added more of the bunnies. And also did the pillow topper. Where it's like, here's the pillow topper. And put the tulips on it. So I have a pillow to go with that quilt when it's done. And then also, when I make these pillowcases, here is an excellent use of old blouses with the buttons. You can cut out your piece and then use the buttons to close the pillow back up. Are you going to hold that now? Okay. Oh, is it blocking your Pez socks? But whenever I go to a yard sale and I find a nice blouse, 25 cents, I have the back of the pillow, because I quilt, and then the back of the pillow. Hi, Kenneth. But we're going to try and make another. Fine. It's like, you want it, you can have it. Slobber washes, right? Slobber washes. Last I knew. Gonna try and move the camera slowly. I'm getting notifications from that other, where people are over there. Let's see if that stays up there. Needs to be turned just a little. I don't know how I can do that, but she's playing with the pillow. She likes to have anything she can in her hand. But it's, yeah. We need a little bit more turn on this, but it's like, how do I do it without dropping it on the floor? There we go. It's even closer of you. Yeah. What? Those socks. Today it was her. I'm going to select fabrics to go with the quilt you're working on. Yeah, Terry's sending you more kisses. Terry's going to smother you in kisses. Lisa, I have to go, but I'm subbing and I will definitely look forward to your lives. I'm on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We are on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah. All you can do, Terry, is find a fabric that goes with it. But I want to thank Lisa for joining at least. And she can do it more often. I'm hoping to figure out why this internet. Sometimes I wonder if it's no, I could make a couple stuffed ones. Make them in reverse and then sew them together. Do you want a stuffed bunny? Want a stuffed bunny? We could do that. Yeah. You get Nancy. Yeah. But I have this tray here with the bunnies. And a person could take the mirror image of each other. They could take the mirror image of each other and stuff it. Hi, is it Jean? Joan. Hi, Joan. I had to put my glasses back down. She's my fabric tester. Do we make you a bunny rabbit? Is purple and turquoise? It's like her little moans and groans. You don't know if it's right or wrong. But I have... Oh, there she goes, sucking on that tongue. He got there, Terry. Oh, okay, Joan, I'm glad you got it. I think Alani wants one in pink. Wait. What? She's been doing that one for quite a while. It's now that she's eating food more, it's really being noticeable. And her little tongue out there. Yeah, I gotta go look up that giant schnauzer. What? Let's grab another toy. Like, can we find another toy? Here. But the hardest part on making the bunny is the snowballing. The body is a 4.5 inch square. The ears are 2.5 by 4.5 rectangles. There are 4, 5, 6, 7, there's 10 1.25 inch squares. They go on 3 corners of the ear. And whichever ear you're going to do right now, do them both the same. It's like, she is starting to tease. This is the only toy that didn't bounce across the room. But you guys can't see the toys now. So I'm going to just lay this on. I'm not drawing corner to corner. I'm just going to eyeball the corner. And being I don't have that extra hand to start the sewing machine, it's best to chain stitch when you don't have that other hand available. I'm not sure, June. And then she's not going to give up her other job until she has enough to support her. Yeah, I know. You want that material too? Yeah? She's going to try and do her best here to grab it before I take it. Let's see. We'll hook that on my finger. Let's see if that'll help you. Nope, she wants to sew. Watch the sewing machine. Yeah, it's that there. There's another one around here that used to have one. Be right back. I put a sign on the front of it as a potty break thing when I was at Kathy's, because sometimes you couldn't get a word in. And so I just put the rabbit up in the screen. So my screen would say, be right back. Those are a McDonald's toy. We have a tiger and a rabbit. That's the only thing they come out with. See who that one's from? Oh, Douglas's work tonight. Back, brought goodies to bake for my boys tomorrow. What are you gonna make them? We need another little tiny square. That you can't have these little tiny squares, young lady. See, I can't even remember who made the pattern that you can purchase if you're a pattern user. Get that on there and then do my little turn a bit. Because one thing about it, they have to make sure that they can make their living off of it before they do the flat pan recipe. Reese Pieces, gummy nougat, and caramel squares. Sounds good. As long as they're warm and fresh. Once they start cooling off, anything loses my... I'm just got a weird way. Okay, there it is. Sometimes it's a challenge one-handed. But she's entertained by it. Fell to my lap. Making sure that I have the right sides together. This is why, not drawing the line, I have to go in and do a little bit more trimming. What's the word I was trying to find? I have to trim because they're a little wonky, but you don't Heimeritza. And thank you for coming over. What? You want that off my finger? I got a few more triangles here. I think we have two. I'm not positive. Keep those scissors out of the... I got 3 so far. Yep, we have 2 because I have 2 in my thing here. Hi, Carrie. What? Carrie keeps taking naps because she's trying to get better. And then we need, I think I did this corner. And it's like, earlier I seen Randy, he was having troubles getting his, he had a black screen when he started. So it's just not me, but it's like, I wish it was something simple that would just get over. Yeah? You gonna cough? Okay, let's put you down here and let you play for a little bit. Here's your book. And see, can we scoot you back a little bit more? Whoops! I mean, didn't mean to knock you over, but that works. When I got more pieces to cut off and things, it's nice to have the extra hand. What you looking at? When I tilt her one way, she goes the other way. Then I tilt her the other way, and then she goes back the other way. As long as she's not fussing. We just don't want an abused baby. Oh, except for it's cockeyed on her head. So I have to have her be a little more comfortable. Yeah, she has to be comfortable at least. Whoops! That was a quick fall over. You getting it? You got it? Sit back up a little. There you go. Just have something in both hands. I can see her in the monitor when my arms aren't in the way. I have enough issues with what I have that it's like, I don't want to get an additional camera. I live in small town USA, and evidently my internet just don't like me here lately. I think they're gonna have to do some fixing up or gonna be losing customers. They're trying to get fiber optic in Ritzville. Yes. And Carrie was sleeping, she said. Just woke up from a nap. She didn't fall over, but she's still there. quick spritz. Instead of, what are you doing? Yeah, you're on the TV. Yes. You're right there in the corner. You're little. She notices all sorts of things. But it's like, we probably won't be on for very long today due to technical difficulties and hiccups, and you guys have bad camera viewing. It's like, I just don't like the screen that you can't see what I'm doing. Right now I'm trimming to any excess that's really bad off, making it 4.5 by 4.5 and 2.5 by 4.5. If it's got a bad whatever in it, trim it. Sticks out there a little too far. Okay, you've been ironing all day? I'd take a break too. Because you can iron and listen to us. I did ironing last night until I couldn't take it no more. And then I did some more this morning before she got here. And then I just took the break and made the, right when her mama got here, made the meatloaf for tonight. Two and a half by 4.5. I just get them close. Close works. We don't see what's behind our quilting. Hate to say it that way, but. And then the ears, when you put them together, where the no snowball corner is, because these two are identical. Snowball, two on the top, one on the same side. You put the that's the way they will join. So I need to put the white square on top, rectangle on top of here. And then on its head, doesn't matter which side you add it to, because it flips. I will grab that as soon as I get down here a little further. No, I didn't have any applesauce today. I still had a couple eggs. But next week, I have to make the sugar gliders food. And I'm going to keep out a 1/4 cup of applesauce, because that's what it says. Nope, not close. Scrapped from a friend. Okay. That's a lot of pressing, isn't it? Okay, then I take these two I just sewed together, and I match that ear piece and sew them two together. She's got the hiccups. You haven't ironed clothes in 15 years? Mine's just fabric and counter cross stitch, and I've had to press wrinkles out of something somebody wanted to wear. Yeah, because it's always nicer to have a flat surface to sew on. It's like, so now that the ears are joined, it's like, that's the wrong way. That's the right way. the body has to be under where the biggest patch is. I'll be listening. Time to pick up the kiddos. It's raining today. Oh no, Denise. If I'm staring at the notebook, the laptop I should say, I can just barely see. It puts it in black on the bottom of this. I can just barely see someone talks. It's so tiny. But there's another rabbit. These are all done with the same print material because I had one of those salesman samples. But there's only going to be one per pillow, so it doesn't matter if they're all same print. And then the others I might save up for. So I have green, lavender, and this pretty tealy blue, turquoise blue. That's the three colors I have. And you make them where their ears go back and forth so you can get that effect that you can't see up on my wall the way the camera is pointing. But it's like, it doesn't say how long I've been on here. Melanie, I can make things from pictures. And it is, there is a pattern. It's called Bunny Town. I'm trying to think of who I do have it in my link of the other one. 47. Thank you, Terry. She wants to come back up so Auntie Terry can see her better. No, not the rotary cutter. Yeah, I took down one of your hanging blades. You want to be up here where it's sewing. It's like I have a little bit more thread. So I have this one that's on a cream color. I'm going to see how well it stands out. But I think somebody's doing their... It'll be diaper change time, and I don't want her to sit in it too long. Even though she's not done. I'm looking for something. Here you go. Here's your McDonald's. Here's the McDonald's toy. Bunny Town. Okay, I'll look back at your videos. Yeah, it's just in Tuesdays. The longest one that was for Tuesday. It has the link in the description. And I know it starts with a C, but they have Bunny Town, Baby Bunny, and Bella Bunny Town. Because, like I said, there's some people that need patterns, and there's some of us that don't. Just like the difference between theirs and mine is these are 1.5 inches on theirs. And when I tried the bigger one, I didn't like the pointed bunny ear. I like the more rounded. Mine look like they have a rounded tip. I'm a kneader for patterns. Okay. Yeah, because Marla is a kneader for patterns too. I think the baby bunny was 8 and the other 2 were 10. And the difference between the other 2 is they're lap quilts. And one has more borders than the other. And one has listings for what you need in the 5 by 9.5, but I use 9.5 to begin with. Thank you, Terry. Coach House Design, that's what it is. Because after the video, I go back and I put what I need in them. I change the picture if I need to. Like, I'll go back and put the bunny picture in again. I was just trying to get back to you guys as quickly as I could today. So I didn't have time for, because the tablet doesn't have, yes. And then I will change my title to have Bunny House. And the designer on the front too. Is it you getting that tired? Yeah, it sells the pattern for them. See, right side or wrong side? Wrong side. There you go. Yeah, you gonna talk to everybody again like you did last time? Oops. Let's grab Mario. Oh, he's grabbing a new toy somewhere. There you go. You gonna show everybody Mario? Yeah. That's all I know. My grandkids in Spokane will tell me what it is. Because I am not a Mario. No, you can't have Grandma's scissors either. You just like everything that's shiny. Yeah, my first one I made, like I said, it's over 3 years ago, was my first bunny. And there's 2, 4, 5 per row here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows. So there's 35 bunnies on the quilt that's on the wall. Aspen, we don't think she's ever going to get everything straightened out. First they complained her stools was too firm. Now she's on constant. And then they want a stool sample. And they want a firm stool sample. Well, if the kid's not giving firm stool samples, what are you supposed to do? But she did go through her. I cut my hair. That was a fun day. Okay. Her mama was just panicked when she trimmed her hair. And Alani got her hair trimmed after that. But Alani did cut her hair a little bit. But that girl wouldn't admit to it if you had to. Because I watched her take and trim. Yeah. Yes. Well, her mama has stomach issues. Her dad has irritable bowel syndrome. My mom had it. My grandma had it. Grandma ended up having the biggest share of her bowel issues all removed. They removed some, then removed some more. Grandma says, just put a zipper in it, her stomach, so they could quit, because the scars wouldn't even get healed and they'd be opening her again. But they get it, unfortunately. Marissa's is the mirror, it mirrors, or it acts like it's Crohn's, but it's not Crohn's. And they're hoping that they can keep it controlled as much as they can. In other words, she's going to have a liver transplant. So far, the infusion she gets, the treatment they're giving, so far it's holding it. And she's got so many foods taken away from her. But she's a vegetable eater. And I don't know how many of you guys have ever had butternut, that butternut squash. She has it in like carrot sticks. She loves eating raw butternut squash. I don't like eating butternut squash cooked, let alone raw. So they think that she... Isn't that a cute one? Ace has to have butternut squash too. She's crashing. So I guess I'll keep sewing as long as I have thread. Yeah, wasn't that a cutest yawn? She caught herself and woke herself up. She keeps catching herself. Oh, you guys are all going to be sleeping? Yeah, she doesn't like meats. But they make her eat a certain amount. She eats chicken and her veggies. She's thinking about it pretty seriously here. But as she gets... They always get offered the meats. They always get offered the veggies. We're trying to stay off of some of the starchy stuff. The pastas and that, their dad couldn't have. Had to have more of the fruits. So, yep. I think she's gone this time. Because she got heavy on my arm. But we're wondering if it's too much fiber with the fruits and vegetables that she eats. Coda's a meat eater. And She she compared herself to what dinosaur, and Coda to the meat-eating dinosaur. It's like those kids have so much knowledge on dinosaurs thanks to their Uncle Derek. Next time Jurassic Park's in Spokane, he has to take both of them. I think we made it. It's a touchdown. I'll finger press this. I'm not going to try to rearrange her on my lap. Let her stay sleeping. And how many of you guys are asleep now? All that don't come out and chat will we'll just assume they're sleeping. That is funny. It's like, I wouldn't eat broccoli if my life depended on it. Broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts. I won't even eat them if they come out because they have them in purple. I sat at the kitchen table all night long from dinner to breakfast. Okay. This goes this way and this way. I'm comparing where the material is. Yeah, my doctor one time says I need to start eating more of those green vegetables. I says asparagus and green beans and peas, that's green. She says no. Broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and she says asparagus. She says I don't think it classifies. I says give me a pill. I says find a pill to replace it. What vitamin do I need to take? Okay. And I need to finger press this the best I can. Take the two corners. I didn't trim. I'm just lining them up. I picked up the presser foot. Did I run out of bobbin thread? No, not yet. Close, but not yet. You're allergic to corn. See, corn has that high sugar. Even Ace can only have a couple kernels of corn. And what the other is, I have no idea. Must have something to do with corn. Or it's like corn. And then Ace loves butternut squash. So I just buy a thing of baby food of it. Rather than me taking the time to cook it. So I can puree it down for him. The carrots, he gets a certain amount of raw ones pureed. And then the canned ones, unsalted. You think it's a grain? Okay. Corn is definitely that. I love corn on the cob. I don't like cream corn or whole kernel corn. I like fresh out of the garden corn on the cob. And during the summer, I definitely don't have any issues. Definitely none. It like goes straight through. It's like, this was just a test of what this one looks like. I know I would still see it as a bunny, and I will still use it as a bunny in a project. Because I have some light ones up there. But I think it stands out enough. It's like, it's not pressed, but it's there. And then when that quilt is all done, I have thought about, yep, she's out, putting wool eyes on there. And then I thought about a couple times on the, after I get it quilted, put a couple tails on the back side. Not every single one, because there is no bottoms here, but on the back I could have like a tail here and there. Just so the little ones have something to talk about. That Gigi Ma's quilt has a tail. Maybe I'll put one for each grandkid, great grandkid. A tail for each one. That would be cute. But I'm going to keep, you might see me do a couple tests this weekend. I gotta figure out what the heck is wrong with this internet connection. I might do closer to the box and see if that makes any difference. Because, I mean, the box isn't even, what, 24 feet away from me? It's got one wall. You wouldn't think it would be that. I could put cat holes on the back. I reset the modem, the router, everything. I took and cleaned out every history I could on the laptop. And it's like, and the one that works is the one that's the oldest, the iPad. But little white pom-pom tails on the back of a lavender minky blanket would really stand out. Just put 6 tails, because they're never going to figure it out. No, I do not have a Wi-Fi booster. I figured I'm 24 feet away. I shouldn't need boosters. But my Chromebook, even the other night, June can tell you, I was in and out so many times it was unreal. I'd get one word out and it would shut down on the Chromebook. I don't know why all of a sudden we're having these issues. But I do think I should call and complain to the carrier. Because I'm paying $65 a month for a service. That why does it work on the iPad but not the other things? That's what got me confused. I had one that plugged into the laptop. Austin has it in his back shed. Do you think we can find it? No. Because where he's up at that motel where he's trying to get his extent, or he could pick up his internet at that hotel. It didn't help him up there. So he brought it back down. But what his issues could be, I don't know. Because it's only on the two laptop-y things, the Chromebook and the laptop. Okay, it plugs into the wall, not the laptop. Okay, I'll get that one and try it. It'll be a few days, but I do want to try closer to the internet. Yeah, Joan, we shouldn't be paying for a service that does that, though, right? And heck, I'll check my tablet here. It could be to my other modem because I do have the mobile with my phone with Verizon. I don't know why I keep rocking. She's sound asleep. There's no rocking in this world that would wake her up. Okay. That could be a challenge. As long as we don't have to be linked together very well. Here, I'll move this down for you guys. I'm going to slowly turn you guys over. Oh, I gotta unplug you. It will only let me be one way. It locks it when I start. There you go. Such a precious little thing. Isn't she just sweet? But with you guys looking at this precious little face, we'll say our goodbyes. And I'll see if I come on this weekend. It's like, I know you will find me if you're on. Just, I want to test to see if I get the laptop closer. Right. It's like, this was when Alani was the best. And then she got her attitude. Yes. But I want to thank everybody for coming on. And I'll try on this weekend. So I got to figure out how to disconnect this. This is always the fun part. I got a new subscriber. SKSK. But we'll see you guys all later. It's like, got to figure out where the button is to turn this off. Okay, there it is. Bye, everybody.